What is the thing that makes you want to get out of bed in the morning? What is the thing that allows you to express yourself? What is the thing that makes you feel most comfortable? What is the thing that allows you to forget everything and focus on one particular thing? Finding the purpose of why you're alive is not that easy, even though it might seem like. You might want to be an entrepreneur, you might want to be a teacher, it doesn't matter. Answering this question with, I want to become, I want to be something or someone, is reductive. Finding your purpose is something that is way deeper and it goes way beyond just answering this question with I want to become someone or I want to achieve this and that, Finding your purpose is finding your reason of why you were born in the first place. We all have a meaning and a purpose to be born and live. You just gotta figure it out. In the process of finding your purpose, you might find certain things or certain roles that you might be interested in, but you don't really like, And in order for you to understand whether you like doing something, whether you would like to become someone, you have to first experience it. You can decide to become something if you never experience it. For instance, in my case, I started by going to a consultant company, but I didn't like the job, and I didn't know this until I tried the job, and so what this taught me was that I needed first to try out something in order to understand whether something was good enough for me, whether I was satisfied or not with that. And if you want to really answer this question, there is a book called the Ikigai Method that I have over there in my bookshelf, kind of bookshelf. That, if you don't know what the Ikigai Method is a sort of method that allows you to discover your purpose. So the book is this, and you can see behind that there are things such as what you love, what the world needs, what you can be paid for, and what you are good at, and those are the four circles that create the middle center, which is the Ikigai, and the Ikigai is simply the sweet spot, where you want to actually arrive, and if you are able to answer these questions, such as what you love, what the world needs, what you can be paid for, what you're good at, you will actually be able to discover and find your purpose, And I actually want you to go ahead and answer these questions, But before doing that, you need to understand yourself, If you don't know yourself, like for instance, what is your favorite food? If you don't know what your favorite food is, you have a lot of work to do, And, trust me, there are people who, you would ask what's your favorite food and they wouldn't just be able to answer that, because they don't know themselves. And I found that to be extremely real and at the same time absurding, because if you don't know yourself, how can you tell yourself to people? How can you pretend that people are able to get to know yourself? Finding your purpose is not just relatable to the working field or, it's a way of living, Finding your purpose allows you to have a clear goal in your mind. It empowers you in a certain way. Because obviously, if you get to know yourself, you're able to answer these questions and you're able to tell yourself to people in a way that you couldn't think it was possible for you. The reason I am making this video is because I truly believe that finding your purpose is something that empowers people. And I want to help you in answering this question. So the first questions that you should ask yourself is, what you love doing. It could be anything, It could be in regards of playing video games, playing sports, playing the piano, hitting the gym. It could be anything. Identify the answer to this question and then write it on a piece of paper, or on your phone. And it doesn't really matter. But keep it there, okay? Keep it in mind. The next question is what the world needs. So, is the thing that you're doing going to help your world in any ways? If not, can you find a way to make the thing that you're doing help the world? Can you find a way to do the thing that you love doing and also help the world whilst you're doing that? Don't be afraid to think of big things, to have big ideas. You have to allow yourself to wonder, you know. If there is no wondering, then there is no creativity, you know. And creativity for me is very important, you know, because it allows you, it empowers you to fully understand yourself. Then we have what you can be paid for. This question is also very important, because if the thing that you're doing cannot help you to make money, so for instance, if you enjoy to take kids to the park, for instance, and no one is paying you, that is not very optimal for you. You should try to find something else that can help you make some sort of money. It doesn't have to be a lot, it could be even a simple paycheck. And the last question that you should ask yourself is what you're good at. What you're good at is, I think, one of the most important questions among the others, because it allows you to understand yourself very deeply. If you know like that you're good at sports, if you know that you're good at crafting things with your hands, or repairing things, or reading, etc., you can study for a very long period of time, 3, 4, 6 hours, 8 hours, you know. You should like find a way to make that thing profitable for you, and create a sort of business and sort of job for yourself. By the way, if you're interested in this book, I haven't started to read it because I have like a whole bookshelf full of books, probably the next one that I'm going to read. But if you're interested in this book, it's called the Ikigai Method, the Japanese secret to a long and happy life. And it is a book written by Hector Garcia and Frances Miral. I don't know if I said the names correctly. But I think that this book is actually very powerful, and it's very good. So that being said, I don't know if I'm going to make another video about purpose, but probably yeah. Do like check, guys, your answers to these questions. I'm really curious to see what you came up with. I'm not going to judge you. I'm not going to tell you this is wrong, this is not, this is correct, etc., because this is something that's personal. Think of this as a task that you have to do for your future self, because if you don't do this type of work now, then a purpose will be given to you by someone else. It could be your employer, or it could be someone that you know. And so for me, finding your purpose is a way that you can, like, a way by which you can empower yourself to actually build your life. I am really grateful for you having taken the time to watch this whole video, and if you stick until the end, comment down below with your answers to these questions if you want to. Remember to subscribe, leave a like, comment below. I'll catch you in another video. Bye bye.